Welcome to another live session. I am Al, joined by Marcus, Kiki, Rick, and Matt. What's going on, fellas?
Hey, I know it's free, but fuck that sound.
Oh man, I'm recovering from that. My apologies. We're live. What's going on, fellas and lady?
What up?
Not
Another
much,
day,
not
another
much.
15 cent.
Well, I guess we'll jump right into it and stop fucking around. First things first. This TikTok ban. Want to go around the room, see what everyone's thoughts is on this TikTok thing going on.
It's back already.
It's
So
back.
I'm here. So I'm
That
here.
shit did not last. I thought it was really gone.
There's no way they were gonna let that go.
It's an American version now.
Oh, so the communists aren't involved anymore?
That's the program.
Or so they say.
Mm. Mm.
But me personally, I've never had downloaded TikTok, so I really didn't give a shit about it. My life would have been perfectly fine. I mean, a couple of videos I see here and there are from TikTok on other apps, but I would have kept living life perfectly fine if this app was gone.
You missed out on absolute gold that I
No,
sent in
for
the
real.
chat.
I mean, I see gold on other apps, like so.
Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels.
Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels,
Bye.
Reels is
Snapchat,
great.
all of it.
What else do
Bye.
you need nowadays?
I've never downloaded TikTok one time on my
Those
phone,
videos
so
get you 4 months late.
I'll be just fine because I'll be chilling, living life the same way I was before.
Well, considering that didn't last too long, it was really not much to talk about on that. People were
But
like, "Oh, TikTok is leaving," blah blah blah. But there's no way they're gonna let that shit die down.
yeah, from what I heard, it's just like a 90-day grace period. So there's like it could still potentially go away, but there's like 3 months until they have a chance to really decide how it's going to go. From what I've heard,
Mm. Well, I doubt it's gonna go anywhere.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere either.
Well, moving on to better things. It's well, I don't know if Hugh's listening, but I guess congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, I don't want to be mean, but
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's okay.
it's the Eagles, man. It's the Eagles.
I mean, they arguably have the best running back in the league on their team now. So.
I feel like that
And
was
you
a
know
shot.
exactly where he came from.
I feel like that was a shot.
And
Hey,
to
my
that I
team's
say,
my
to
team's
that
not
I
in the
say,
playoffs, so
LeBron
I don't have
sucks.
much.
I was about to say LeBron isn't playing in the NFL anymore.
It must suck to be the GOAT. It must suck.
Uh, so it's going to be what, Washington and Philly?
Philly probably will stomp them. I'm
Yo,
sorry to say.
why do you say that shit? I don't know. Washington kind of just made Detroit look like their bitch.
Yes, I agree. But Washington, I feel like is on a high right now that they probably are gonna fall off of eventually. We all know how that shit goes. Rookie
That's the
quarterback,
same high that Detroit has been on all season, and
and
that
you
rookie
see what
quarterback
happened
was
to them.
very poised last night.
But
Like,
you see what happened to them last night. That's my point exactly.
I don't know.
Detroit ran on a high all night.
Marcus's boy has been lighting it up.
yeah, Jaden's been killing it. Like, he's looked like a poised. I mean, I'm not gonna say CJ didn't look like that last year, and then he looked like shit this year because that was the case. It really has a lot to do with defenses like get your number. So a lot of defenses really didn't have Washington's number this year. So yeah, it could be a lot different next year. But right now, them boys look like they ready to go win some fucking games, and these two
As
next games are gonna be huge.
Like
long as the
before we continue,
Eagles do the right thing and give Saquon the ball all game, the Eagles
Well,
win.
before we continue, I just want to say that I don't know what happened. I mean, the petty loser in me wants to go as far as to say that the NFL is rigged, but Minnesota, literally Sam Darnold, whatever, turned into Daniel Jones. The offensive line for the Minnesota Vikings looked like the Giants' offensive line.
That's what I blame.
Had had Darnold gone down and Daniel come in, it would have made no difference. It would have it literally looked like the Giants playing football. I don't know what the fuck happened to Darnold. Marcus and I were talking earlier. He cost himself millions.
He cost himself $100 million.
It's hard to say though. I mean, his offensive line couldn't hold a defender for a second. As a quarterback, what do you do? What options
You
do
know
you
what?
have?
Because of him in that offensive line, it ruined the pick that I made. So fuck the Minnesota Vikings. Because outside of that, I mean, shit. Kansas City kicked ass. Yes,
The
yes,
fuck
yes.
they did not. They barely
Man,
scraped a win from the Texans last
What'd you
night.
say? What'd you say that the referees kicked ass for them?
The referees kicked
there
ass
you go.
last
There
night.
you go. There you go. Haters, 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 haters.
I'm not
Just because
hating.
they're winning. All right,
I calls it like a season.
Bro, they're so good. They're the best team in the league. I have to hate on them because they're not my team. It's only right.
Hey, look, I'm just a Patrick Mahomes fan. I knew Travis Kelce would show up in the playoffs. I mean, at this point, I'm just hoping Marquise Brown and Xavier Worthy start playing some ball. I mean,
You sound like a Krispy Kreme glazed donut right now, Al.
wow. Go Chiefs, buddy. Go Chiefs. You know, I've been a Chiefs fan. Now, once
For the
Patrick leaves,
last 3 years, you've been a Chiefs fan.
let's just be clear. As soon as the Chiefs let go of Patrick or Patrick leaves, I'm no longer a Chiefs fan. Let's just make that clear. I'm a Giants fan, unfortunately. I got to stick with the boys, through thick and thin. And I'm going to give the boys a lot of shit. Next sports and before, so we can move on. UFC. What's up, Matt? Did you check that out last night?
Oh, I was tuned in. I watched every single fight.
Now, I was telling you earlier, I jumped in on the Almeida fight. My internet connection was kind of bad out here.
Man, and fuck Dana White. He got all the good streaming sites took down.
Yeah, and I mean, I paid my pay-per-view, but for some reason my internet was still coming in and out, and I was, missing a lot of the fights.
Hey, don't come for me, but I did not pay for it, Dana. I did not pay.
Matt at AOL.com.
Matt at AOL.com.
But that Almeida fight, I guess it looked all right.
He looked great to me. I mean, I know I don't know if y'all know who Sergey Spivak is, but look him up. He looks a little on the spectrum.
Mm.
So, I mean, as good as Alameda is, he kind of beat somebody who's...
As long as he doesn't go full retard, man.
He's a little bit slower than the rest of us.
Again, that's Matt at AOL.com. But I'm gonna jump on board with Marcus because Marcus was saying in the chat that he was glad to see Jamal Hill lose.
I wasn't.
I'm gonna second that because if you lose a fight, you lose a fight. Move on, get better. Don't hey Kevin Holland too. I'm gonna throw Kevin Holland in there as well.
Fuck Kevin Holland. I used to love him. Now he's acting like a bitch.
Yeah, dude, again, if you lose a fight, you lose a fight. You know what I'm saying? I respect the fact that you're in there fighting. I respect the fact that you're willing to go back in there and fight. But you lose, dude. Keep it moving.
Yep.
Don't cry about it. Don't bitch about it. And man, my boy put hands on Jamal last night, boy.
I don't know. I disagree. Up until the last round and a half, they were exchanging the whole entire night. Jamal Hill looks more fucked up, but he was putting his paws on Yuri the whole entire night. He just got caught. He missed his punch, and Yuri came back just connected right in the fucking mouth and put him down.
It just didn't look like he was hurting Yuri the way Yuri was hurting him when Yuri was connected.
Yeah. Jamal Hill did get dropped twice. And
yeah.
we've never seen that.
No. I mean, outside of Alex, Alex putting people down
We can't
as if
count that.
I want
as
to
if
see
they were
Alex and
rabid
Jim,
animals.
man.
Alex knocks everybody down, man.
Everybody talks shit, but I want to see Alex and Jim.
And who?
And
John Jones?
baby.
Yeah.
John
No,
Jones.
John Jones is going to fight Tom Aspinall. He's going to mop the floor with him, and he's going to retire. Calling it now.
Okay, he wants Pereira though, bro.
I don't think he does.
If he does, I mean, hey, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think Pereira knocks him out. No matter what
He
Pereira's
said
been doing,
that's
Oh,
why I
he
want to see the
won't.
fight.
He
If there's
won't, but
anybody, if there's any active fighter right now close enough to their prime that could possibly put hands on JJ, that's who it's going to be.
and as much as I agree, you're talking about a old washed, and excuse my language when I say washed, John Jones against a in his prime Alex Pereira is the closest person in the UFC who could touch John Jones.
That's my point.
That speaks volume to John Jones.
I just not taking anything away from John. That's a more exciting fight. I don't think that him and Tom is going to be a good fight. He's going to fuck Tom up quick.
But there's no reason to me. I mean, Jones doesn't even want to fight Tom. It makes no sense. But he's doing
my
it to
point.
please.
it's
He's
because
doing
of
it to
Tom's
please
mouth.
Dana.
It's because
And
of
he
Tom's
he
mouth.
also he wants to shut Tom up.
Well, it's a
And
ticket
at
sales
times,
thing. They're
and
building
at
it up.
times as a dude, you got to shut a motherfucker up if he's going to be running his mouth and talking that kind of shit. Okay, dog, I'm going to give you this shot.
I
Mhm.
mean, if Jones was to fight, Alex, like what weight is that? Is Jones moving back down? Are they gonna
Pereira
do a
would
catch
have to
weight?
step up.
Yeah, Pereira would have to
step
step up.
Can
Because
Alex put
Jones,
on 30, 40 pounds and
I
still
think
be
so.
himself?
I think so. I mean, look how easily he moved up. He
I
beat
mean,
He put on
Izzy
Alex
and
is
moved
Squid
up
around.
for
like it
this
was
last
nothing.
one.
That's close
Alex
to his
walks
walking around
around
weight,
like
though.
220. Alex
Yeah, that's
walks
close
around
to
at
it.
220.
I don't
So
know, like, would he lose some of his quickness putting on
I
that
don't
weight?
I don't think he does.
And
I don't
then,
think he
like,
does.
I
but
don't
I'm
think he does.
saying with John Jones is like as skilled and as smart as he is in the ring, like, or an octagon, is he gonna let Alex get off on him?
No,
Because he's
No.
gone up against
No.
strikers and they don't look like strikers anymore.
At
no.
this point in John Jones's career, if he gets tagged 2 or 3 times, he's gonna pull an Islam Makhachev and he's gonna take you to the ground and choke you the fuck out. Prime example, last night.
That's smart.
You know
That's
what?
real smart.
That-
I appreciate that.
I'm glad you said that because that is exactly where I fell asleep because I got tired of my internet giving in and out.
No.
And I was just like, fuck it. And then I saw the results. I was like, oh, submission, first round? I said, that was fucking quick.
Yeah. Makano showed out. He did his thing on the feet. He rocked Islam and dropped him.
Oh, really?
Islam stood back up and said, I'm not going to fight you on the feet anymore. And about 30 seconds later, Makano tapped. So that explains that.
Is he the greatest lightweight ever at this point?
Gotta be.
I would think he is. I mean, he's got
Gotta be.
one L, but
He's beating greats, man.
yeah,
Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, Charles Oliveira. I mean, last night it was the last second.
dominant.
Hey, he
That's not
beat
like
Volk
close
twice.
wins.
No,
these
yeah,
aren't close wins. These are dominant wins. Like, and these are greats, like y'all were saying. But he's making them look very just good, like very good, very average.
Considering I didn't see the fight, if Matt's saying that my man got dropped,
he did,
got back up to choke him out.
Pretty much. Yeah,
he got rocked. He got dropped. He stood up and said, "Hey, you're a good boxer. Let's see how good you can wrestle." And he choked him out about 30 seconds later. I shit
seconds. I was just about to say, like seconds.
They smish, man. That's what they do out there. They just smish people.
Didn't even look tired. Didn't look gassed. Nothing.
The co-main event was actually pretty good. I don't want to pronounce his last name because it might sound like I'm saying something else. But Umar
Nurmagomedov.
Umar Nurmagomedov. It's the same as Khabib.
Yeah.
Is that Khabib's brother, son, cousin?
I mean, everybody in Russia is cousins or brothers at this point.
That's what I figured.
But they do train together. Habib is his coach, so
that didn't sound racist at all.
I mean,
so
they
that's
are.
The West Virginia.
No,
that's the West Virginia that side. Is that what you're
saying? That's Alabama.
Dagestanis, all of them are related.
Again, that is Matt at AOL.com. But dude, that main event, that was a good fight.
That was a great fight.
That was a good fight.
My
man's gas tank, the champ's gas tank.
Oh yeah, his cardio is next level.
I've never seen him tired, not once.
pimping.
His cardio's
They
next
said
level,
Cain
man.
Velasquez is like that. I think my man, hey, look, I'm not saying anything, but maybe he should get tested because, dude, he wasn't tired in the 5th round. I mean, he looked like he looked in the 1st round in the 5th round. And
Quick
Umar
question.
looked tired as fuck.
Quick question, Al. Tested for what? Being Russian?
Wow.
That's fair.
Them boys don't get tired.
They're different, man. They're
Them
built
boys
different.
don't get tired.
They're
You
definitely
don't think
built different.
steroids? You don't think steroids has anything to do with that?
They probably can't get steroids in Russia. Come on.
It's probably different though.
I don't think he's doing. I don't think he's.
I don't
chasing,
think he is, man. He's been like that since the beginning of his UFC career. That man does not get tired. He has a gas tank that will go for 500 miles and he won't be tired at the end of it.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
It was
on
making him look silly, like talking shit. Like it was making me
The whole
laugh.
time. Yeah.
Actually,
His cardio's just next level, man. They said he has like the most takedowns.
He does in UFC history. He passed
That's
GSP
insane.
last night.
That's insane, bro.
He needed 5 takedowns or something, and I think he got 7.
And like to go into a fight like that with a cat that you know is going to put you on your back at some point, and multiple times too. Like that's gotta like get in your head a little bit. Like I want to keep this shit standing, but I know.
But Umar's good on the ground too, though.
Yeah, and Umar I think took him down twice to
Yeah.
Merab's 7. So
yeah.
I saw a meme earlier before we got on the show. It said Habib's gonna make the whole entire team do 25 minutes of a takedown defense because Umar got fucked up last night.
Well.
Oh, I didn't want to say about Jamal Hill, man, and this might be kind of fucked up. I think he is the worst light heavyweight champion in recent memory. Like cats that have actually held the belt and had it. I think he is the worst light heavyweight champion in 20 years at least.
But he only had the belt for a day.
I mean, did he even defend it?
No.
I'm gonna stick up for him. I'm gonna stick up for him real quick.
He got hurt.
He tore his ACL and vacated the belt like a real man should.
That's fair.
And I have a question for you, Marcus. Is it his attitude or is it because of how good or bad a fighter he is?
I think it's a little bit of both. Like his attitude definitely sucks. But like when it comes to his fighting, like I think he's nice, but I don't know, man. I feel like the blueprint is like to beat him is out there. When like everybody's following it to a T at this point. You know what I mean?
I agree. I feel like he's a one-hit wonder, and if he doesn't catch you one time really good, he's probably going to get beat. I mean, he beat Glover to get the belt and threw 300 strikes, the most ever in a fight.
Yeah, that was
Glover was a 45-year-old man and took 300 punches from that man.
That shit broke my heart.
That fight broke my heart. And you saw what Alex did to him.
Yeah. I mean, Alex does that to everybody, so.
Oh, yeah, we're not surprised.
But, like, yeah, and, like, what his attitude as far as, like, I don't know, man. I feel like he's never, I'm not even going to say he's not accountable, but he's always got an excuse of why things happen. It's like, bro, some cats are just nice. Like Al said, the fact that you even going into that octagon and fighting anybody, like, bro, ain't nobody questioning, like, your manhood or your faith or strength or any of that. But there's a reason there's rankings. There's a reason there's belts. Like, these cats are just better. And there's nothing to, you know what I mean? There's no slight on you. But I feel like the way he goes about it is, like, it's kind of hard to, like, root for him or kind of like him. You know?
He's a sore loser. He's a sore loser.
Like,
him and Kevin Holland. Because, dude, I was watching Kevin Holland disrespect Rampage on some other podcast. Like, yo, dude, Rampage would knock you not only would he knock you the fuck out, he would slam you so hard on your fucking head, you would be Simple Jack for the rest of your life.
Well, again, I don't mind to play devil's advocate here. Since that man has stepped in the ring for the first time ever, he's been a shit talker. So it's kind of at this point, you got to expect him to talk some shit.
I got a good
if he
brain.
would learn how to wrestle, and I'm going to point this out, Habib invited him to go to Russia and train with them, and he said no. If he would learn how to wrestle, he'd be up next for a title shot because he can knock people out, but the second a wrestler takes him down, he gets submitted. We saw that too. We saw that like 3 of the last 5 fights. So.
And I don't mind the shit talking. You know, I love the shit talking. Making excuses, that's where
Yeah, that's where you gotta draw the line.
Matt, that's a good point too, though. Like, you gotta get your game well rounded. Like, it's great that you can excel at one part of it, but to be a champ and to like compete at the highest level, like you have to like train everything. You know, you gotta get your wrestling right.
This isn't 2010 UFC.
Yeah.
To be the best or be counted pound for pound like Islam is, he will beat you up standing up, and he can still choke you out anytime he wants. That's why he's the best in the UFC right now.
That's it. You got to get your game well rounded.
Yeah, moving on. Squid Game season 2.
Ooh.
Ugh.
I gave it the thumbs up after I finished it this afternoon.
It definitely starts slow, but I think it gets really good and ends really well. But the first episode, I was kind of like, oh, what is going on?
Well, they have to give you a recap and then get,
Yeah. And that's my fault.
I
should have rewatched the first season because it was 4 years ago when it came out. I should have rewatched it because I'm thinking like, oh, I'll remember things. And as it was going, I was like, oh, okay, that's who that is. Oh, okay, yeah, I get that. But
now, I did want to point out there were like 4 or 5 actors that I recognized from Sweet Home that were casted in the show doing their thing. Sweet Home is another phenomenal show that we watched.
No comment. I'm not going to make a comment because I'm going to be labeled a racist. So I'm not going to say anything.
Too late.
I didn't recognize it.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Here's what makes you racist, because you watch Sweet Home. These guys were just on Squid Game, and because you think all Asians look alike, you didn't even recognize it.
Wow.
That's how it comes off when I say it. I just don't have a great memory with everybody's face sometimes. You know? I'm not saying they all look alike, but I mean they do favor each other, bro. Like, come on, man. We can be honest on this pod. That's what we do, right? We speak truths on here.
That's Marcus at AOL.com.
We all gotta favor each
at
other.
AOL.com.
We speak truths except for the email addresses.
But I did like the season though. And I want to say, man, player one, the front man from season 1, bro, I was like, I knew how it was going to happen, but he made you believe, like, maybe this motherfucker's really turned over a new leaf. Like, maybe he's in it and sees it.
Oh, you mean player 1 in season 2?
Yeah, season 2, yeah. But he was the front man in the first season. But, like, I thought, like, maybe, like, he's seeing how this is, and it's like, nah, this ain't right. Like, we can't be doing this. But that turn at the end, I was like, I'm so stupid. Why did I believe him? Why would I think that he would change, man?
I saw that coming, and I knew the captain of that ship that was helping out that cop.
Oh yeah, I knew he was a part of it too.
Come on,
I knew Buddy Boy was up to no good.
Facts.
I mean, he made it obvious the whole time.
Yeah, yeah. They weren't even trying to hide that at all. I'm like, come on, really? You really? And the way he stabbed homeboy.
And the old boy at player 1, isn't he the cop's brother?
Yes.
And now he shot him at the end of the first season.
The storyline
behind like he died. I'm sorry, guys.
From what I'm hearing is the front man is the old man's real son.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
but
okay. I didn't catch that.
He's the cop's stepbrother.
Okay.
And that shaman lady, I believe she's one of those higher ups playing the game as well.
I hate her. Oh, I hate her.
I can't stand her too. Hey, you know what? Look, I don't want to point this out, but
you're pointing it out. So
they need to stop showing her feet on camera. Let's just please put some socks on that bitch. Okay. Just put some socks on that. We don't need to be seeing that. That's just
I thought about this the other day, and I was like, Al's going to bring up the feet shit, and I totally forgot about it until you just brought it up.
She's sitting there with that hoof, just like right in the camera. Why?
It looks like,
why?
Let me stop.
Why?
I want to say, man, there's some phenomenal actors on there because her and that Thanos cat and his homeboy, I hated all 3 of them passionately. Like, fucking hated these
and that Thanos cat, he's a former K-pop star who got busted for weed.
He's great.
He's been shunned by the Korean community because of that marijuana thing. And he only came on to the show because he's friends with Gi-yoon, the guy who plays Gi-yoon, and the director.
Okay.
So I couldn't stand his character, but I liked his character at the same time. But I just want to know, does anyone know what kind of drugs he was taking? Because that shit looked like fun.
Right?
Oh my god.
I was like, what is that? 'Cause that
Well,
shit
some
is,
designer shit. Like,
man, he's turning up, boy. Shit.
Man, they were partying it up, boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question for you, Al.
What's up?
Did you enjoy the season?
Yes, I did.
So why after 4 years did it take this long to make this shitty of a show?
Mm.
Wow.
Damn, Matthew.
I mean, to the point, it was better
Wow.
in ways than the first season, but it wasn't better than the first season
No, it
I
wasn't
from a
better.
storyline perspective.
I barely watched the first season and I enjoyed it half in and half doing something else than I did the first like two, which I am kind of biased. I only got through like 3 episodes, but I fucking hated it, so I could not watch it anymore.
It was hard to swallow. It's another one of those shows where I probably wouldn't have finished it if it wasn't for us talking about it.
I wanted to. Something
I mean,
in me said, turn this shit the fuck off.
that's almost a fair point to a degree. Like, I enjoyed this season, but for 4 years, like, I would have thought it would be better than it was, though. And I
Especially as
enjoyed it.
popular as it got.
Bro, like
Especially
Yeah.
as
a
popular
Golden
as it got.
Globe, fucking somebody winning an
Like,
Oscar, like 4 years, and that's just what we got. Come on.
but you got to
Now,
understand, like, a lot of the hype came from, again, it wasn't a great show. It was just the storyline and
Mhm.
the plot of it was an interesting thing. But
Yeah.
but the
before I go
acting and
into what the original game show was, what did you think of it, Kiki? And
Well,
did you get to finish it?
no, I got to episode 5, but I don't know. I was enjoying it. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Y'all know I'm weird though. I can't sit down and watch shit for that long, and I don't know.
it's
I
got to
just
keep me.
It
Yeah,
was
it
it's got to
starting to
couldn't.
keep.
get good,
I
but
couldn't get wrapped in.
Mm.
I'm going to say this now. I do. Look, Sweet Home is one of those shows that I'm going to take full responsibility for. The first season was good. The rest, they made up for it in the third season. I didn't make you guys watch it. That's all right. Don't worry about it. But before Squid Game ever came out, Alice in Borderland was the very first show to come out with people playing games.
Which it's monumentally better than this.
Oh, yeah. Alice in Borderland clears it
Oh,
for sure.
yeah.
You know what, though? The first season, because it was during the pandemic, it caught like lightning. And that first episode was so fucking jarring. Like,
Yeah,
that
but
damn
so
red
did
light, green
fucking
light.
Tiger King, Marcus. Like,
No, that's fair. I haven't watched
Same
it.
shit.
So I understand. No, that's definitely true. Like, a lot
Tiger
of shit
King
that
was a
happened
complete
during.
waste of my life.
Yeah. Like, a lot of
but
stuff that
so
came
is
out
Squid
at that
Game.
time.
But I
Like,
mean, during COVID, what the fuck else were people doing? They were
That's
sitting
what
at
I'm
home
getting
watching
at.
shit.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
Lamar
fair.
about to get that first down. You got
That's
it.
very fair. But I mean, I liked the show, though. I thought the season was cool.
Yeah,
Like,
I've watched worse. You've made us watch worse.
That
oh, yeah.
fucking Christmas movie that we
Oh, my.
watched.
Oh, Hot Frosty. Wow. Ass. Straight
Nightmares
ass.
about watching that fucking movie. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finally gonna sit down. We're gonna talk about something tomorrow. I'm about to watch it. I'm about to love it. Hell no.
Bro,
Even my
even
girl,
Hallmark is
even
his
my
ass.
wife was like, "What the fuck are you all watching?"
Yeah. That shit made Hallmark movies look like Schindler's List and shit, bro. Like, that was fucking crazy.
That was the
I'm like,
Schindler's List of Hallmark
I
movies.
was
That's
like,
a
this is
great
fucking
analogy.
crazy. Like, who
That's
wrote
Marcus
this?
and Rick at
Let's say, like,
AOL.com.
who wrote this movie?
Marcus and Rick at AOL.com.
Like, who wrote that, though? Like, because that person that wrote that, you can't recover from some shit like that, bro. The actors, they'll be fine. Hey, man, you taking a role, you got to get out there and get it. But you wrote that. Like, you spent time and threw that script out and was like, this is the one. No, it was not. That shit sucked. It was terrible.
Well, with season
And the
2
ending,
here,
the ending pissed me off more than anything. But no, go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My
with
bad.
season 2 of Squid Game, with player one, you could
Oh
tell
shit!
with each game that he was playing,
Mm-hmm.
he was just veering it so that it would lead to that violent episode where those motherfuckers turn on one another and just massacre one another.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where I would lose some shit like that. I'm not like you, Al. I can't just choke somebody out for my own pleasure. So I try to be the nice guy. I try to look out for people. I'd be the one being choked out by Al because I care about him too much, and he's like, man, I gotta win this shit. Fuck you.
That's Al at AOL.com.
You know, that's a good point, man. Because I was thinking, like, early on, like, you know how they do the votes after every game? Like, why was he not more adamant about how this is going to go? Like, dude, yeah.
Because I think he wanted to go down. I think part of him wanted to go down.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, again, that kind of plays into how shit is done in real life with the puppeteers that run the simulation.
Bro, that was a great comparison. Holy shit, you just blew my mind.
They're going to cater the game the way they want it to be played so that they can get their end result. You know what I'm saying? And dude, player one, it made me, what he did this season made me like him even more. Kiki, when you finish wrapping it up, which I hope you will, don't listen to Matt and Rick over here. It's only 7 episodes, which I'm shocked that they shortened it, but that's all right.
There's only 2 more.
That's why they shortened it, Al. That's why
it wasn't good enough to keep it going.
Yeah, Kiki, those last 2 episodes, I think, are the 2 best episodes of it, though. Because
the last episode was really good.
Yeah. I think the last season was the same way though too.
Yeah, they put a bow on it, and they said that season 3, like the series, the finale is supposed to come out later this year. I don't know at what point, maybe Christmas time again. But I'm glad that they're wrapping it up though, because I feel like if they keep this shit going 4, 5, 6 seasons, then they're gonna lose people. They're gonna lose viewers. So just go ahead and wrap it up.
And this wasn't supposed to be a topic of discussion, but going back to Alice in Borderland, since we'll finish up with Squid Game here. Alice in Borderland, the way they ended, they showed you all the playing cards. They did all the face cards in season 2, and you have only that one card left, the Joker. So I'm assuming they're wrapping things up. It should be coming out. I can't remember when, but it will be this year. They wanted to make sure they got everything right. And as you can see with the first 2 seasons, I mean, dude, I already watched those, and I mean, I've already seen them twice already.
This season's gonna be crazy, bro. This next season is gonna be fucking madness. The Joker cards, you know how those are in cards, technically speaking.
You don't know if you're playing for real or if it's Arisu dreaming.
Yeah, they kind of leave it open ended, at least for now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna give that a rewatch. I'm definitely gonna give it a rewatch before the next season.
As you should.
Before we move
Squid
on,
Games,
Al, how many blunts do you give season 2?
Oh, good question.
I'll give it 3.5. It gets 3.5 for me.
Good.
Because unlike, I don't know how some of you watch, but I watched it straight through today. So there was really, everything is still fresh in my mind. So it's easy for me to give it the 3.5 since everything just kind of mashes through. But it really wasn't that bad.
Well, I think I was gonna say you guys are being very generous. I give it a cashed bowl hit.
Ooh, damn! Oh,
that is the disrespectful light-skinned Negro in you.
This is your Twisted Metal then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
no, yes. I don't know. I think you hate Twisted Metal more than I hated this. I think you hated it more than I hate this.
That's fair. I hate Twisted Metal more than anything, probably. I watch all the Korean shows.
You light-skinned bastard.
And I'm going to watch season 2 to hate watch it.
I think your grave will be fuck Twisted Metal. That's what it's going to say.
There's going to be something about it, that's for sure.
Kiki, you need to watch Twisted Metal. All right?
No,
It's going to be like, here lies Marcus. He's really mad at Anthony Mackie for playing that fucking pool.
Hey, it's taking a little bit of excitement out of Captain America 4, man.
Have you guys seen the trailer for Captain America before you move too far?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks great. It looks great.
It looks good. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be good shit.
We'll see.
I'm mad that he took that job, though. Like, I get it. You got to make money, but come on, bro. Have some dignity. You were Papa Doc. You're fucking
Bro,
Captain America.
man,
Like,
fuck
Twisted
Papa
Metal?
Doc.
Look,
Shit.
I know what
I'm
you were
not going to
doing there.
allow you to
I know what you were doing there, Marcus. Don't try to play nothing. You said that on purpose like that.
Look,
Nice parents. Yes, nice parents.
look. If you're going to hate Anthony Mackie for doing anything, it should be that episode of Black Mirror. All right?
Oh my god,
Nah,
dude.
see, that was art.
Joe,
Oh my
why
God.
did you bring that shit up? Fuck that episode, dude.
Because I'm
That was too
traumatized. I'm traumatized
Oh,
by
I
that.
am too. I
I'm
watched it when I was
traumatized by
like
that episode.
17. I said, what the fuck am I
At
watching?
least in the Black Mirror episode, like there was the saving grace of what was happening, like versus like just bad acting.
That's
Like,
not even a saving
Nothing
grace,
saves
man.
it.
He's going
Nothing
back
saves
to a video game to be gay.
It's
He's
what's
trying
his
to go
name's
fuck his
fault,
boy.
man. It wasn't even his fault all the way. It was
Oh, it
the
was.
cat from Aquaman.
Oh, it was.
Because he
Marcus,
was
if you
like,
hit
he
me up
seduced it.
if you hit me up after this pod and said I got a game we can go fuck in, I am not gonna come play with you.
you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be like, listen, if you want to be gay, it's okay. We're still gonna love you. Like,
Yeah.
we're still,
By all means.
you can still come on the show and everything.
You know
We're
what?
not gonna hate.
That was a perfect analogy. Now I'm back on that train. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
that was too
no.
much. He went
That was
too
on
far.
him, bro. He didn't have to do that.
They didn't have
And-
to. You know what? They
and
could have
again-
implied it. They could have implied a lot of different shit. They didn't have to actually like show all of that. Like, and obviously, like with the game shit. Like, I don't know, man. That episode upset me, bro.
But Black Mirror
was
was
the
just
one.
meant to be like woke shit anyway.
gonna
Like
say,
it
yeah.
was sort of designed.
That was a mind fuck, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
That didn't have to
literally,
happen.
figuratively, and God knows what. I mean, yeah.
That's our boy too, isn't he? The Candyman.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
Candyman.
yes,
Candyman.
bro.
Rest in peace.
Like, what?
Rest in peace.
It's gonna be Wonder Man and Marvel. He was in Aquaman, the villain. That cat, man, both of those dudes are great actors. It's like shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I'm taking that role though. To be fair, because let's.
I don't know, the way you were just talking, it sounds like you might want to.
Oh, you know what I want to say, Anthony Mackie. That's two questionable, terrible decisions. Like I don't know, man. You ain't got too many more of them. That's all I'm saying.
The 5 episodes you've seen, Key, what do you give Squid Game 2?
Well, since you said it's getting better, I would say 4.
Oh, there you have it.
And don't
The
watch
last two.
Twisted Metal, Kiki. Don't do it to yourself.
I
don't
just
need that.
searched what it was
No, you don't want to. You don't need that.
in 2023.
It's a good show.
The old show.
It's not
It's a
old.
video.
It's an old video game.
Yeah,
The
It's
video
old video.
game's been out since you were born.
yeah,
I mean,
the
like-
video game is like at least 30 years old. But the show is just stupid, pointless. Not no
It's
fun.
not though.
It's
Your
like,
uncle's just being disrespectful. Don't listen to that motherfucker.
He's just
all
a
right?
hater. He's a hater, and it's
you know
okay.
how much I hated it. Like I watched it. You know how sometimes you watching something you don't like, you fall asleep. Like no, I stayed awake. I was fighting
Ugh.
sleep because I hate watching this at this point.
Oh,
This
I gotta finish it so I don't have to watch another day.
if you go
Man.
back and watch the episodes where we talked about it, like I feel like that was definitely the most aggressive Al has ever gotten towards Marcus on the show. Like he fucks with us all the time about being disrespectful when we're like, oh my god, you made us watch that. But no, like in Twisted Metal, Marcus is like genuinely offended. Like, wow, you've known me my whole life, motherfucker, and you're gonna make me watch this shit?
Season 2 is going to be great.
I can't
All right.
wait for season 2.
I think season 2
Hater
is
of the
going to be
year.
more around like the tournament part of it all, and kind of the like more where the game was. As where the first season, like with a lot of shows, especially better ones, the first season kind of just was like a character builder. You know what I mean? Like where we were just kind of learning who everybody was and where they're coming from. So there wasn't like a strong story there, but it's I think
Princess.
it's building up.
It's a post-apocalyptic comedy, basically.
Yes,
Like a
very much
corny
comedy.
comedy.
There's no
Like-
funny parts though. That's the
it's
thing.
like Mad Max, and it's like Mad Max meets like Police Academy or whatever. Like you know.
That's a good analogy.
It's a good show, man. I don't care
I
what Marcus says.
Well, I thought it was like more like when a shit turd leaves someone's ass and hits the water. That's what I was like.
In the porta potty where it's blue and juicy.
Yeah, and there's been like other shits in there. Like yeah, Twisted Metal. I
Fuck
hope
both
the
your
people-
counts is all
I
right.
hope at some point the people that made that show get to see this, and I want them to know. You guys suck for that. I'm sorry. Like y'all suck.
Fourth
I
and
mean,
two?
maybe not suck all the
Whoa,
way,
whoa,
but
whoa. So let me ask you this, man. If they ask you to be a cast member in season 3, you ain't gonna do it?
yeah,
Of course
I
he
would.
would.
Of course
What
I
the fuck
would.
is wrong with you?
I can still hate it and make money.
I'll
Yeah.
be in a terrible movie.
He's gonna wake up like, fuck, I gotta go do this dumbass show again.
Yeah. And I'm gonna come on the show and rip it. After I was just on it, be like, damn, talking shit about your own show. Like, yeah,
I was
that shit sucks.
just about to say, Al, let's not talk shit about what movies we've been in and their quality.
Oh yeah, you're the more Desi in
Hey,
here.
Matt's
yes.
still waiting for that drop.
I'm waiting.
You can't. Listen, you guys are gonna love it, man. I wish I would have held on to the tape when I had it. I didn't understand how valuable it would be later.
How valuable it was
I
going to be
should have held
later.
it. Oh. And if I could have
Hey,
had
look.
a murder back then, oh, that's
Uh-oh, James
I'm
Cook.
flooding the streets, bro.
You see
You
that?
have that?
Getting started? Where you get that from, Matt?
Flooding
I
the
thought it would
streets,
be
bro.
Micah popping up some shit, and it's Matt.
Don't you
Look.
worry, brother.
Don't you worry. I
I
got
need
sources.
Flooding
that.
Gonna
I
flood
got the movie.
Hey, 10,000. Hey, 10,000 subscribers, 10,000
What happened
views.
to 5? Oh, look at him. He just like
Hey.
slipped that in there real quick. He
Al,
doubled-
how about
he doubled up.
this? If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, we have to drop it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's
not
good
enough.
fakes.
Not enough.
Well, it's not worth it.
Mm.
It's not worth it.
Now, here's what: if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, I'll have Micah play Gabe's scene. Since Gabe,
Here's
since
something
Gabe,
even better.
Gabe
Here's
hasn't been
something
on the
even better.
show, I'll
If
have
we dro-
Micah.
If we drop the movie on YouTube, I will sit for an hour on this podcast and tell you how good Michael Jordan is.
Ooh.
You'll spit. You'll spit.
Oh,
MJ will
that
be
might
the
be
goat.
worth it. That might be worth it, bro. That one, that might
He'll
be
come up with
worth
the
Because I
MJ
already
jersey
know.
and shit.
I'll be wearing my
Fucking
MJ jersey, MJ draws.
Because I already know how good MJ is.
Oh,
You know.
man.
I
But
like
again,
that one though.
if the Chiefs win, I'll have Micah play Gabe's scene. As long as I'm not in the scene, we'll play Gabe's scene since Gabe hasn't been on the show.
But aren't
We'll
you
do-
like the main villain of the movie?
I am
You're
nothing.
You're like
I
the
am
main
nothing.
antagonist, bro. You're like your
Nothing.
co-star.
Here's a real
I
question.
am,
Al,
You
did
and-
you have hair during the shoot?
He
I am naval lint in this
Oh.
movie.
And what's
Yeah.
the
You have-
main guy? What's
If you
his
have
has, like,
hair,
high
you
top.
have to show it. I need to see you with hair.
Did I have hair?
He had a
Yeah,
bit of a
you
high
do.
top going on. He has a little high top going
I
on.
need it. I need it.
Yeah.
I don't think I had that much hair. I might have been like faded down a little bit.
Don't
back
pick on my friend, Matthew. Don't pick on my friend.
We need to we
Hey,
need to remake it, man.
And
10,000
touchdown.
views, 10,000 subscribers.
No, it's 5,000. You're not changing that up.
Mhm.
We're not gonna let that work.
We'll play. We'll play takedown. Well, half. Hey, we're only gonna get 5,000. We'll play half a takedown.
No,
Okay.
let's
Fair
just play the whole thing, and we can do commentary on the side.
Yeah,
as
we
it's
should
playing.
like actually like screen it. Like you know when they watch
Yeah.
Threat Level Midnight when on The Office, like
Mhm.
that's what it's like. It's like Threat Level
Yeah,
Midnight.
Bro,
that's
We gotta get,
completely unnecessary.
that's
we
the
gotta
golden
get some
ticket.
we gotta make some scenes with the rest of us that kind of get like snipped in so it looks like it was.
Bro, that's the golden ticket, Al. You got the golden ticket, Charlie. Come on, man. You gotta cash it in. You gotta cash it in,
Now,
bro.
if the Blood Lab wants to remake Takedown, we can do it as a show. We'll drop it on YouTube. But the old Takedown,
But we have to watch the old one to get
That's
the
gotta
No,
get
inspiration.
edited in
literally,
there. It's
we
got to be
have
part
to-
of the
it
situation.
has to be a part 2. It can't even be a remake.
Yeah, it's
we
gotta
gotta
be
part
like
two it.
continuation. Like
it wouldn't even be part 2. If
It would
we
be
do anything,
continuation.
it would actually be the third installation.
Oh, there are 2 parts to this. I
No, so
forgot.
drop them on Tubi.
Wait,
They'll be the
wait,
best
wait.
Tubi movies of all
it'll
time.
be the best
Mhm.
Tubi movie of all time.
Hey, I'll take that Tubi money. Let's go
Okay.
get it, man. You got that damn golden ticket, bro.
Oh man, I was still writing the screenplay right now.
Put it
Yeah.
out there, man. What's the boy's name? Is it Tiger? What's the main guy's name?
Right.
Something like that.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't stand you right now.
I know why we're going to hell, y'all.
Dude, I go to sleep every night wishing that I had Takedown on my TV playing.
You know,
I'm so mad at myself for not keeping that tape, man. I should have never gave it back. I should have just
I'm-
kept it. I wish I
I'm
would have
actually
dubbed
glad we're not home right now so that Micah can't play any clips from us. Because she's on her laptop and she can't play any clips.
Micah, I know you're listening. You have something. Play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has nothing.
She has
And,
nothing.
you know, she knows it's not right.
It's great though. It's great, bro.
Why do I
Like the
feel like
She
story.
she
might
would
not have
definitely be
something,
playing?
but brother, do I.
Dude,
She would
Mhm.
that was
probably be playing
literally
a clip if you were at home.
everyone that's seeing that was literally written on a chalkboard and filmed with a camcorder. Okay.
And
Like who recorded it though?
that's the best
'Cause
shit.
that was their
This
like yeah.
this dude that was doing security at a Burger King.
Mm,
Hey,
The way
what?
we met him is me and Levi we were doing that fake fighting thing that he thought was
yeah.
real. And he was like, "Oh man, we got to put you guys on camera." And that's how that whole thing started.
I used to think it was real too though when I was little.
What?
I
Fight
was just
Club?
like, why are y'all always whooping Levi and Gabriel's asses, bro? Like Jesus. Like this
Yeah,
man,
well.
like they be beating the shit out of him on the train and everything. I'm like, God damn.
Hey, security guard from Burger King, if you're listening, and we know that you are, I
Oh
love you.
my
Thank
god.
you for starting this whole thing.
I
Mhm.
think he's dead because
Oh Jesus. R.I.P.
Kiki over there laughing.
If he
That went
did,
morbid
if he
real
did
quick.
pass
Like,
away, he probably passed away because his heart broke that you won't drop takedown.
That's it.
Well, I mean, I think almost everybody on there. I don't know where the chicks in that movie are at, but I think
Probably none.
I think the only living males are like Gabe, myself, and Levi. I think everybody else is
How
like
long
gone.
is it?
Huh?
How long is it?
Uh, I thought it was longer, but it turns out it was an hour and a half.
Oh, perfect. Perfect time for a
That's
movie.
literally a whole.
I'll
That's like
gladly waste an hour and a half of my day off to
are you
watch that.
that's a
kidding?
whole
I
Is it
would watch
movie,
it
edited?
man.
twice.
What
Yeah.
was that, babe?
Is it edited?
Uh, you see, that's the comedy part of this movie.
It is a motion picture. It is the best edited movie and best shot scripted movie of all time. Al will
This
not
dude,
drop it.
this dude is literally walking around with a camcorder. We would literally walk into places and be like, "Hey, we want to film a scene in here. You guys mind?" So we were walking into bodegas. They let us behind their registers
Mm.
to film certain scenes. We were going into Chinese. I was surprised the Chinese people let us film in there because they don't
Al,
really like black people very much. Huh?
Al, you can have a SAG card right now if you would just release it, bro. You'd have a Screen
At least
Actors
make a
Guild
trailer for it.
card.
Make a
Bro,
trick.
put it
Don't
out.
And
don't listen to
preview
what
and
I'm saying.
preview it.
You guys need to be quiet. Stop giving my wife ideas. Okay.
Bro,
Oh
I
my
will not
god.
die. I will not die a happy man unless I see that fucking movie before I pass out.
10,000 views,
Oh, we're gonna see it.
viewers,
Why are we up
subscribers.
to 10,000 now? I'm not gonna skip past this, Al.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he picked him up! Oh shit! Lamar just got picked. Oh shit!
No, Lamar. Don't
It has
Lamar
all
right now.
changed now.
Uh,
Oh no.
so yeah,
Don't change the subject. Fuck football right now. Where is takedown?
Takedown.
takedown will never. Hey, look, because look, we
But
have
Al, we gotta
about.
put it out there. We gotta put it out there so we can do the part 2 or 3 or whatever. You know?
So what do we
And
have? We
rework the
have like
script.
2 or 3. We have 2 or 3 fans. I know for a fact we're not going to get to the 10,000 that we need for this takedown to come out.
5,000,
Don't
5,000,
say that.
5,000. That's on video. I mean, like we have that recorded out.
I will
Mm-hmm.
give you 10,000 pennies. How's that?
Takedown shall never be seen ever.
Dude,
Ever.
you don't have to release it. Just send it to me so I can watch it.
He's
Mm-hmm.
like, look, you don't have to show everybody.
I know exactly what you guys are gonna do. You know, you guys are gonna
Definitely gonna.
spread it all over the YouTube.
No, I just want to
Yeah.
watch it and enjoy my time.
Trailer
Trailer
Hey,
coming
hey,
soon.
Thank you.
Hey, that's the
Please.
producer. That is the producer speaking.
Have a
Yes.
trailer next episode. Huh?
there will be no trailer of nothing.
That's why
Okay,
Mike is the
trailer.
best. That is why Mike is the best, right
Yeah,
there.
absolutely, bro.
You
You
know,
see all those fan-made trailers all the time too, so you can't even like rock with that. Like, it is what it is.
hey, we could use some
Okay,
AI
wait.
and brush up. Because hey, Princess,
Yeah.
this dude's walking around with a camcorder when he's doing like the opening credits. It's literally him. He drew that on a chalkboard. He recorded it for a few seconds, and then he put everybody's name on said chalkboard. and kept the camera on it for a few seconds. All while the Beastie Boys was playing in the background.
No.
No,
Every
leave.
scene
Tell Brooklyn.
in this movie has the Beastie Boys playing in the background. Then the white dude that's behind the camcorder, because he's the good guy, if you will, he has like what felt like a 5-minute topless montage while he's doing some karate shit
It's not topless if you're a
See,
dude.
bro, I gotta see this.
to the
Yes, you
Beastie
ain't wearing a
Boys.
Yes, I need to see that.
No sleep till.
No.
Take
Take
his
that.
name Tiger, right? Was that
He
it?
gets done with his karate scene. He comes back to start recording. He's in the background like.
I played nobody. Okay,
Oh no,
I
you
played
were
nobody.
Tiger. You were
You
Tiger.
see,
What was
you
his
guys
name?
got all. You
Logan?
see, you guys got dived into this tiger
You
talk.
were a bully. You were a bully in that shit, though. Like, let's be real. Like, you were
Why
a
do you
mean
think he played the role? He just was himself.
Well, I played a drug dealer that was being snitched on, and I was going after the snitch. All right, snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. I was just looking after that bitch
And
that
we
snitched
fuck
on
all
me.
your bitches. Sorry.
All right.
That's
Now,
a
I'm
good
not gonna
script,
lie.
man.
You know, I hope the girl that is on the in this movie. There's a scene with her running away, but in real life she's bow-legged.
Oh my god, dude!
Why are
I
you
need to
trying to
see this
sell us on
fucking
watching the
movie.
fucking movie if
I
you don't
need to
want us to
see
watch
this
it?
fucking movie.
You
As-
want us to see it, Al. You keep telling us
as
about it.
she's
You
running
want us to
away,
see it.
as she's running away, there's like maybe a foot of snow in the ground, and her bow-legged ass just fell. And my man, you know, he could have took that out of the scene. But he didn't take that out.
No.
She
That's the shit you live in.
she looked like homegirl in Scary Movie when Anna Faris
Oh
when she
my
ran away.
god.
In that one scene running away, yeah, that's how she looked running away, just bow-legged. It just
The Blunt Lab needs to get together. We all need to sit down and we need to live stream us watching this fucking movie.
Oh, I'm not.
You see why you're giving my wife's ideas?
We got a we'll even pay per view like the angle
Well,
just shows the screen.
Hey, if
you're
y'all want to
watching-
watch this movie with us live, you have to give us $1.
$1.
If you're watching this live now, this will be the Blunt Lab's last show.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
On the 2-year anniversary of the Blunt Lab, we celebrate the end. I want to thank our 3 fans for loving and joining us for each episode and participating.
The Blunt Lab will not end until Matt sees this fucking movie.
Hey, look, look, maybe at my funeral, we'll have it set up.
I played it on a
Yeah,
projector in the background.
No, you got to be awake for that one.
No, we
No,
will
no,
drop
no.
you. We will drop you down while that shit is playing in the background.
Absolutely, but we're seeing it with you, of course. Like,
I will not be alive to see that embarrassment.
oh my god, that's fucking. Oh
I think you
my
want. I think you want it seen though.
Oh,
You were
I most
telling us
certainly do
stuff
now.
about it. I think you're into this. You're just trying to play that role. I think
Your
that's what you
reverse psychology is not working on me, kind sir. All right. Nobody will see this movie.
I've seen this movie.
I'm glad I
have
got
seen
it back.
this
You
multiple
held on
times.
to it for a month. You could
I
have
did.
dubbed it. You could have copied it.
If I would have had the technology then that we can get to now, oh bro, that shit would be out in the world already.
Oh, I see.
You know
What
what my wife? You know what my wife did as soon as we got that shit out of storage? She already had the VCR ready. She already had that other shit ready, so she can
digital copy. Let's go.
Digitally, yeah.
Yes.
Because she was like, as old as that VHS tape is, it might be as old as you. We might need to get the footage off of it now before it just.
Did she say it like that, or are you just improvising?
She calls me old all the time. It's quite abusive.
Really?
Yeah.
She's quite abusive. My wife, who happened to just have worked out here, she does the same thing.
That's why Mike is the best, though. See, Mike
she's
is
like, don't forget,
ahead.
I'm going to be the one that decides when the machine gets turned off. So just be careful, right?
So whatchamacallit? She's always thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead to go ahead and get a digital copy.
Yeah, she had that shit ready for the whole family to watch.
As soon as we get 2,500, subscribers.
No, Al owes me an hour and a half of time from Hot Frosty. The biggest payback you could give me is takedown.
So now we can collect on that shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys volunteered for that.
No.
And you're volunteering to let me watch Takedown.
Mhm.
And
Matt is not
since-
going to let
since-
this go, Al. He is
Since
not.
you guys have been harassing my wife, I want you guys to know that I've hidden the digital copy of Takedown,
Oh, she can
the,
find it though. You
the
think there's only
VHS
one?
tape, the
You think
VHS.
there's
Yeah, it's the
only
only
one?
one. It's the only
Oh,
one.
you
It's
think?
the only one.
No, it's
Well, I
okay.
feel like
That's
she's
cool.
smarter than you, though. I feel like she's smarter than you.
Hey, your
We
prison
didn't have
wallet
multiple.
isn't that deep now, Al.
Oh, well, you know what? Somebody might have a copy, but I don't think he listens to the show because he's always doing something else. And if he does, I mean, I will beat his legs if he puts
Well, I
it
mean,
out.
like
Ooh.
we can get a hold of Levi. I'll hit up Gabe right now.
I'll
Mhm.
get together with the whole crew and bodyguard him so you can't touch him.
Yeah, we'll be like, don't worry, we got you, doggy.
Hey, Al. Why wasn't Michael in there though? Why wasn't he in that movie?
I forget where Michael was at the time. He might have been.
He was
He might have
locked up.
just left. He might have
They
just
wouldn't
left
let-
the Marines.
Oh, okay, that makes
Because
sense.
remember,
Like I said,
like
lock up.
Gabe, Michael, and the other guys were all a year older than me and graduated a year before me,
Okay.
so they were gone. So when we filmed this horrendous fucking movie, I had like just graduated from high school.
It's a great movie.
Don't like how much you hate on it.
blunts. I gave it 5 blunts.
I
But
don't
yeah,
like how much you hate on it.
I think my wife sent Gabe a copy, but I don't think Gabe knows where that is, and he does not
Mike-
have permission. Since
Mike,
I am the
I'll take a
director
copy.
and writer of this movie, Gabe does not have permission
I'll
to
take
put
a
this
copy.
movie out.
So if I go to
Gabe.
ASCAP right now, if I go to ASCAP, it's on there.
Gabe, I will personally send you $5.
I'm willing to bet that Gabe's
of
got a
that.
price. I'm willing to bet that he's got a price.
Mm-hmm.
But if Broken Lizard
Everybody.
is listening, we're more than happy to refilm Takedown and collab with Broken Lizard.
You're gonna
Absolutely.
make it a comedy? I thought it was like a serious movie.
Serious? I mean, I
thought it
laughed
was
the
a
whole
drama.
time I rewatched this movie. It's a comedy to me.
I thought it was a crime drama. That's what I thought.
I was about to say it's like a fucking cops and robbers drama kind of shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Takedown
gonna
Part
wrap this
2.
show up. What time
Al
is it?
returns as Tiger.
Al
Hey,
returns
listen.
as tiger.
No,
The
for
tiger.
real, when I
Rawr.
watched it,
He returns as Tiger, the Lion King.
like, I was high as shit. I remember watching that movie and I stood up and clapped at the end of it. Like a cornball in a movie theater.
I
stood up
hate
and
you right now.
clapped.
You're lying.
Oh my
I was
God,
like,
Marcus, that's
what?
terrible. Now you're just patronizing
I'm
him.
probably
Hey,
gonna
man.
shed a few tears the
I had-
the second I
I
get to
literally
watch
had
this.
a tear in my eye, bro. Down.
You
I was
lying
like,
son
this
of a
is-
bitch.
Bro, this is our generation's like fucking what is it?
The Godfather.
Yeah, the
Don't
Godfather.
you say belly?
Fucking Scarface.
Scarface,
Belly.
yeah.
This is like our version. Like I was like, bro, how are you holding on to our generation's classic? And you're just being selfish at this point.
At
Why
this
are you
point,
not letting
you're
it out?
pretty much just being selfish. I'll agree with that statement.
Yeah,
I'll never forgive you. I never will.
never.
Say hello to my little friend. But Al
My
said,
wife,
you cannot
my
say
wife has
hello
just
to my little
confirmed
friend.
that she has lost the digital footage.
She
And
confirmed it?
Al's acting was top notch in that shit too. Of everybody there, Al
You
literally
said-
was the best actor. in there.
You said it.
I'm telling you.
I'm not even lying. No.
Because he played himself. He didn't have to act that
He
hard.
didn't
He
have
just
to
was acting
act,
like
dude.
Al.
He was menacing in there too. It was like there's a few scenes where he was whooping ass. I was like,
I'm surprised he didn't choke
He
somebody
never-
out and laugh and turn at the camera like,
Yeah.
yes.
I
Yes.
was like, damn, this is how you doing it, huh? You finding that snitch, huh? I'm like, shit, he ain't letting this go. He ain't letting it go. It's like, man, this
All
motherfucker
this-
is great.
Princess, don't listen to none of these bastards, all right? Your uncle's lying. The movie's terrible.
It's a great movie. I loved it. I mean,
These
5
strange white
Look.
boys, they're lying too.
5
Look,
blunts.
him and your Uncle Woody made fun of
10
me
blunts.
for 2 months after
10
they watched
blunts.
that movie.
I
Okay.
love that movie. I don't know what you're saying. I stood up, clapped with a tear in my eye. I was proud of you. I gave you a hug. And I was like,
You know
this
your
is-
Uncle Marcus and your Uncle Woody. They made fun of me for 2
I was
months
like, this is
after they watched that
beautiful.
movie.
Nah, we both loved it, man. That's what we talk about it all the time. We're like, man, I remember we should have kept
You
it.
lying?
They
Yeah,
were
but
probably
I would've-
mad you didn't give him a part in the movie.
Yeah, we
They were still babies at that point.
We could have had us in there. We could have been like little bystanders. Like
Marcus
oh,
could have been your
no.
son.
You could have held like Marcus hostage on dude. Like you'd have been
yeah,
like, you want to snitch? All right, bet.
I could have been a hostage.
Hold him up as a shield.
That would have been dope. I thought your acting was top notch though. You know, I thought
I
you were
need to
up
see
there
this
with some of the
fucking
greats.
movie.
You
It's
were believable.
driving me crazy.
Your scenes were believable. I'll give
Very
you that.
believable. Like, yeah, this cat he's got the thing, man. He's got that it factor. Now I will say the main character was the worst. Oh, Kato. That's his name, goddammit. Kato. That nigga was sorry.
I hate
He
the
was
fact
the
that he
worst.
remembers this shit. Hey, we need to go. You know, signing off. Takedown will never be seen.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate you guys.
Thank
Love
you.
you guys. Signing off, I'm Al, joined by Matt, Marcus, Rick, and Kiki.